welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Along the lakefront, a look there at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good battle in the black and blue NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
2025 Chicago Bears.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year, the #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard
Oftentimes in the
line.
NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
40-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 5. Another run here, another run by Swift. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 40-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Here's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They run it once more with Jones. They bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Forced out wide. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Moving to his left, and he will get into the end zone. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and through. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bears 3.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take them down for a loss.
They'll go again with Swift. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
45-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And now it's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
The 13-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jayo Odengbo gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. So we are through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. Second down, they need 3. As we are ready to get back underway. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that long. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the
Really nice job by the
33-yard line.
interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's a gain of 14
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the
A
line.
loss of
It's
3
2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Anytime the
goal.
running back is
At the
forced to chop his
12-yard
feet in the
line.
background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That'll be taken in by Moore.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal.
For the field goal.
This, about as short as you can
24-yard
get.
attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
23-yard line.
I I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
In motion, Naylor. On play action, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Minnesota.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
There's Jefferson, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A run here with Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, and it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. On the ground, it's Swift. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Cole Komet.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll motion over Thielen. Now Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, But when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Ryan Wright now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams now to throw. That's complete. Some more on the right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
first and 10, it's Williams. They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Talk things over before third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on fourth down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on fourth down.
The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. It covers 51 yards.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
At the 28-yard line.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
For the Bears field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears cut the deficit down to 1. Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll try to run for it.
J.J. McCarthy on the scramble.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. To throw, it's Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. A run. It's Jones. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for Minnesota. 32 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They'll motion over Thielen. Thrown left side, the catch is made. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
18 yards on the connection. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense, and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Third and long. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Flushed to his left. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Vikings are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Wow, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. An even 40 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 25-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
McCarthy going to tap this one forward to his receiver. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
3rd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and goal. To throw, it's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
20, Bears 9.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Reichert out now, following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Josh Metellus, the safety. Gets in there and brings him down.
Over the last couple seasons, Mike, we've seen that safety position turn into a positionless type player, and I think you just saw why. It's hard to keep track of them all the time. They're fast, aggressive, and in this case, they go unaccounted for, results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch, and instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. They'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Give to Jones, heading right. Room to run at the 30, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And the Vikings 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. give. Here's Swift. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here, another run by Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. On the ground now with Jones. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll motion over Thielen. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Aaron Jones.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Looking out of the gun, here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On the give, it's Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one will be from 37 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll step up and run this.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard. A run here with Swift, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3. Now Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Third down and 3. Throwing is Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
That's taken in, and he's going to get there. He's got the first down with great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
That's good.
Well, offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Throwing again, Williams. He takes off, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
That is caught at the 3. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
It's now third down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
A big play in the game now. Third down and 1. Now they'll pitch it out here. Good blocking, and he's in. Roshan Johnson. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
He'll try to pick this up with a run. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The Vikings offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. Straight ahead with Jones. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Jones. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Run it once more with Jones. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Williams. Quick slant, caught by Burton.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now, 2nd and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.